Okay, as you can see here, we have pork belly, fat side up, of course. I have pickle brined it for close to 18 hours. What we're going to end up doing with this, we're going to lay it flat, fill it with cheese, some pickled jalapenos, and some barbecue sauce. We're going to roll it, and then we're going to smoke it on the grill. Here we go. Okay, you see our pork belly out. I've trimmed off the fat cap, left a little on, of course. I have put some of my homemade barbecue sauce down, some shredded cheese, and some pickled jalapenos. Now, what I'm going to do is roll this up, get it tight, and then I'm going to put some toothpicks in it to hold it together, and we're going to put it on the grill at about 250 to get a nice cook and some smoke in it. Probably about after an hour, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it in aluminum foil. Tell me when you're doing it. Okay, what we're going to do is put a little bit more barbecue sauce on this beautiful rolled up pork belly, stuffed with cheese, jalapenos, and some seasonings. Make sure we get a nice coat on there. What we're going to end up doing too here now, I've had it on for about an hour and a half. We're going to go ahead and wrap it in aluminum foil. Let's do this. Just pour it on. Let's do this. Tried to do it the pretty way the whole time, and well, just a waste of time. Okay, we got that all done. Now, grab this beautiful piece of meat, flip it upside down, and wrap it. There we go. Like a big, beautiful piece of meat candy. Okay, we're going to leave it on there for about another hour at about 250, and we'll come back out and check it in a little bit. Okay, after a beautiful win from my Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm in a good mood. Right here in front of us, we have what is called mashed potato squash. It is exactly what you think it is. Only difference is we're going to roast it first like we do a lot of squash. Then we'll scoop it out and mash it just like mashed potatoes. So get a good look at it. You ever get a chance to try it, it's amazing stuff. Okay, what we did is we went ahead and gutted our mashed potato squash. We put some salt, kosher salt, and pepper on here. Just kind of a little insider tip. I know a lot of people will cook with iodized salt. Skip the iodized salt. Get different salts. Try some kosher salts. You'll get a much better flavor out of your food than using regular iodized salt for cooking with. Okay, one more beautiful thing that's going to be going with our meal tonight is Brussels sprouts. I know some don't like them, but with the way I cook them, even my wife, who was not a fan, enjoys them. We're going to cut them off. Just get that little piece off there. Any loose leaves you have that come off after you wash them or before you wash them, just stick in a bag. I use that as part of my vegetable stock, so none of it goes to waste. Okay, we've got our Brussels sprouts all cut and cleaned. Like I said, I put all of the scraps, anything I cut, any leaves that fell off, into a bag so I can add it to my vegetable broth that I will make later. Put those in the freezer. I've put salt and pepper on there. One of the things that I'm going to put on next is this dark cherry sweet vinegar. That stuff is amazing on Brussels sprouts and all kinds of roasted vegetables. I also like to take balsamic vinegar and reduce it and then put it across my Brussels sprouts and roast them. And the best way to enjoy a Brussels sprout, in my opinion, for other people to enjoy, is to roast them. So we'll put them in at about 375 to 400 for about 20-25 minutes and see where we're sitting after that. Our mashed potato squash is out of the oven. Look how beautiful it is. We're going to let it cool a little bit before we peel the skin off and start mashing up the lovely insides. Okay, we went ahead and pulled the skin off of our mashed potato squash. Salt, pepper, butter, and some sour cream. I'm going to mash them together, and it's already tasting delicious. If you didn't know they were mashed potato squash, you wouldn't know they weren't mashed potatoes. All done. And these are our Brussels sprouts roasted. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, dinner is served. Served it on top of the squashed mashed potatoes. That is our rolled ham with cheese and jalapenos. And of course, our beautiful Brussels sprouts. Bon appetit.